Well, hello again. We'll keep this nice and short. We just finished participation in the 6th Annual O'Bannon Institute here on the campus, and so while I've got everything ready to go, I'm just going to do this video, send it out so you'll know, and then sometime this weekend I'll get your grades, your latest grades posted, so you can see where you are on everything. What I want to talk about, pay special attention to, is the final career project. Now, please read the deadline date. I do not have to have it until that deadline. You don't need to send it this weekend. You can send it to me by that deadline. Don't miss the deadline, but don't need to send it this weekend. Spend some time on it. Now, I've had a couple of questions about citations of sources and APA style and all that. I'm not into all of the big hairy deal about that. All you need to do is at the end of your report just say your source for this was, your source for that was, and those kinds of things. Don't get too carried away with style. I just need to know that you actually are citing the source for the things that you're talking about. Now we get the list of questions that you prepared to talk to the people who are experts in the field. Yes, the list of questions, but you've worked the answers to those questions into what you're saying in your papers. So no, you don't have to do a transcription or anything like that. There's one final discussion board. Make sure you do that. That's kind of the critique situation, and we need to get that done. Make sure you've gone online if you haven't done it already and filled out the online survey for the Service Learning Project. What you want to do when I send out the grade sheet is take a look at that. Now, obviously, you need to do the weekly journal, you need to do the weekly case study, and you need to do the study quiz. The points, however, are in the abstracts. Make sure you get those abstracts turned in. I can't do anything about points for abstracts I have not received. In terms of the journals, the case studies, and the study quizzes, all that is telling me is how many of them you did. That does not figure directly into your grade. It is one of those tiebreakers, though, and the more of that you haven't done, the more it can affect how your final grade comes out. So, number one, make sure you have completed every test. You have precious little time to do that. Number two, make sure you've turned in a reflection for all of the things that are on that list, and it's pretty easy. There'll be a 0 there if you haven't turned it in. You need to turn in reflections, and they all need to be turned in. A couple of you have pointed out there's something on the score sheet that says a library exercise. That's primarily for the face-to-face classes. You didn't do a library exercise. Don't worry about it. Don't fret about, well, I don't remember doing that. I don't know what I should do. Don't get all excited or anything like that. It wasn't something you had to do. Don't worry about it. So, here it is. Last ditch. 30% of your grade in this class is that career project. Now, I need to see your resume. Those questions you fill out about the resume are just for that, in order to get you to fill out something that will answer the questions you need to answer. I need to see a resume, so you'll be attaching a resume in that, not just answering the questions that will give you the information you would put in a resume. It ought to be fairly self-explanatory. I'll be around the office. You can call me in the office next Monday if you have any questions. I have a class from 9:30 to 10:45, and either I or my work study will be around to answer a question, or if you are trying to get me, the work study will know where to find me. This is it. This is the last week, and I hope you've gotten a lot of good things from this class in reading your papers. It's always a pleasure to see that you acknowledge that you've come a long way, and most of you really, really have. My hat is off to you, because your critical thinking, because of having done all of the work that this class requires, your writing skills and a lot of other things that go into the things you've been doing in your reflection papers are going to serve you very well. If you paid a lot of attention to the triad exercises upon which you based your reflections, then hopefully you've gotten a lot of information about yourself that you might otherwise not have known. So you've found out a lot about yourself. You've done a profile of yourself. You've got all those papers. You should have them in your computer. Save that. Maybe in 5 years or so, pull them out and take a look and see how you feel about those things in 5 years that you're reporting on now. Again, if you have any questions, give me a call in the office on Monday. I think I've covered everything. I will send you an email message when I post your grades. I'm finishing up on some of that right now, but I wanted you to have this video message so that you could know the kinds of things that will help you with your final project. Okay. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life and writing those papers, and my having an opportunity to read them and frankly see the progress that you have. To those of you who have treated the kinds of things that have happened to you in this class in a very positive light, thank you for that. It's really neat to see people look at themselves in a mirror, so to speak, and say that, you know what, I resisted this a little bit, but I've learned a lot about myself. That's good. And especially to you older students, not just right out of high school, it's a pleasure to deal with you because you take this all so seriously, and you're destined to do very well in college. And thank you for sharing your life and your time with me in this class, and good luck to you in your further pursuits at Ivy Tech or wherever else you may move on for other degree work. Good luck to you in all of your college. Thank you.